Hello, my friends. Again, evening Friday, and I will be posting in the morning. I never know how long it will take me to post to the upload, so I rather do this in the evening. Now it's like a routine. And thank you so much for your questions, for your comments, for your likes, and for watching me. So much is going on. I feel like my brain is getting bigger and bigger. So much to learn all the time, the new things, and I'm worried about some of the people that I was doing readings with from Ukraine and from Belarus, even from Russia. The young man, not boy, but I don't know if he will even have time to watch this video or watched me. But I know I had 2 times reading with him, and I'm all the time thinking, how is he doing? I know that he was free like a bird. He was traveling to Italy for the weddings of his friends. And then a lady from Belarus, very successful businesswoman. And another lady from Ukraine, she was model, but I think she probably ran away from Ukraine because she has family in Canada. So when you know people over there, your heart is bleeding. Doesn't matter if they are in Russia, Belarus, or Ukraine. To you, those are people, and they are pushed into that unfair war. Okay. I will start with my own question. I was watching one of YouTube channels videos, and it was about the ships in. I will start from here. What is China up to? Xi is preparing for something, and I remember I saw coffins. So he is asking people to buy as many grains that they can buy. So far they bought half of the world supply of grains, and Xi is staying by Putin. He's not criticizing him. And I saw both of them in my vision walking, holding hands, walking on the beach. And Putin wanted to go pee, so I knew he wants to start the war early, and he did. There was one day, I thought it would be 25th. So he started, I think, 24. So it is something, but now 90% of now my question is related to the 90% of ships that are owned by Chinese stopped using from November they stopped using GSP, so no one can track them. That's not normal. They have so many containers, and they were bringing so many meats to USA and Canada, and no one can track them. So that's not normal. So why they are doing that? And I think looks like he's preparing for the army for some war. And long time ago I said that he might be going after Thailand. I will pull the cards. So what is he up to? What he is planning to do? And it's for entertainment only. Not that I'm that good entertainer, haha. Horse will laugh. He is preparing, but not the full, so it's not on the full strength, it's just partly. He's observing what Russia is doing, and then he would, when he will feel safe, then he will do it on his own. So he is not acting yet in the full strength. At least that's what the cards are saying. Okay. Colin Wood is asking if I'm warning people from North America about food shortage and power outages. I'm warning everyone who's watching. In Canada, in USA, and in every part of the Europe, who knows? If it's going the way Putin is, the way Putin is acting, everyone might be involved. So have something ready for the black hour. I bought a radio that we can crank, and it's a solar system and battery operated. Thank you for whoever gave me that advice. It is something that I will feel better if I have it, even if I never need it. But so that's what oil prices will go up, and because of that, everything else, because everything needs to be transported, so everything else will be going up in prices. Okay, about Belarus. Belarus is north from Ukraine, and very nice people are living there. A year ago, they were protesting all over the country because the President Lukashenko he was not elected, but he still is sitting on the presidential seat. So people were protesting, a lot of people were arrested, and it looks like we would like to know how the Belarus people will be affected. But okay, so I will ask only about that. Would they be able to rebel too? Because now the situation is kind of cooking, and they are observing. They want to know more how the situation will be in Ukraine. He is still sitting on the throne, and he is friend with Putin. People are afraid to rebel because they know that it's huge army, and they don't want to be next victims. Okay. And when in November last year, 2021, Putin thought that he would test how Poland will react on immigrants. So he brought a lot of immigrants, and from Syria, I believe. And they were trying to get to Poland. He transported them by trains, by planes, by buses to the border between Belarus and Poland. Polish government knew that that's a trick, so they were not really letting anyone to come in. They said, well, you brought them over there, keep them. But they didn't want to, so they moved them back. But it was a test for Putin if Polish people will let immigrants in. Oh gosh, he was so surprised that now 2.5 million Ukrainians were allowed to come to Poland, and 1.5 is in Poland. But 2.5 left Ukraine, 1.5 is in Poland. In Warsaw, that is our capital, it's 2 million people lives there. For every 4 people who are living there, there is 1 Ukrainian living right now. 250 Ukrainians already went to Warsaw. There is shortage of everything. They don't, it's a huge amount of people. It will be huge for USA, but Poland is not that big. It's size of Alberta. So my province. So it is huge amount of people in short time. Polish people are trying, and I'm very proud of them. But a lot of people, if that amount of people will be coming, there will be impossible to keep them supplies, with food, with rooms and medication and so on. So I'm worried about that as well, how that will go. How there will be a drama, no matter what. Big change, complete change. Closing one paragraph, the death card is not a symbol of death. Sometimes it is, some people will commit a suicide. But it is that the drama symbol, that the devil and the death, and beginning of new adventure for every family who enter Poland. It is a new adventure. I hope the West will be helping and taking a lot of those immigrants to other countries, even to Canada. We have a huge amount of room. And good for those young people in Ukraine. Most of them speaks English. Not everyone, no, but a lot of them, they were learning English. Angela, do you see the government, military, etc., using high-frequency weaponry on masses to overpower a large crowd of people anytime soon? I don't see this yet because I see a narrow path. So I think the target is very narrow and they can't do this for the huge amount of people. Maybe in the future they will have different technology, but that's what I was seeing. There will be a struggle, they will try it. It might hurt themselves because what they put, they will receive the angel of justice. They will be trying as well, but I don't think they will be very successful. All the cards, so many cards for big arcana. I have to take a drink, sorry. Henny 2. Do you think that Slovakia will also be attacked by Russians? Everyone in the NATO has to be prepared for some attacks sooner or later. I know I saw an attack on Poland. I don't know if that's a small one thing or bigger. I just saw bullets flying. So will they be attacking Slovakia and other? If there will be one country attack, then all of them will be getting something by the magic, good harvest and security. Oh gosh, hopefully the cards are correct. Magician, that's a very positive card. Good harvest and security. So maybe he is not going to go after other countries. That would be wonderful. Henny T is remembering about bunkers in apartment building in Slovakia in 1980s. Schools had regular rehearsals to run to the bunkers. I finished school in the 70s, so I know that we had under our school big bunker. And under basic schools, there were bunkers. We were talking with my husband yesterday how many bunkers were in we grew up three blocks apart from each other. We didn't knew each other. The big city is that. So I knew his sister, he knew my brother, but we didn't knew each other. But there was so many bunkers that we knew about. You know, you were not paying attention. You were not paying even as a child attention to the ruins. Now when I'm looking, I'm thinking, oh gosh, how much drama it went through my city. I grew up on those ruins. To me, it was magical place. I was looking for treasures all the time, hunting for little cup or little plate. Oh, diamonds. That was my thing. I would come with pocket full of glass and asking my parents, are those real diamonds? And that was a glass from some of the windows will have wires between the glass, so the glass was pressed during the war that they had that wires in the glass. And when they broke, it was so many tiny diamonds in my mind. Yeah, I found 2 grenades and 1 bomb. The bomb was stuck in the tree. And the 2 grenades, I didn't touch it, but I knew I have to go to the police station and show the policeman where is the grenade. It was in a ditch, and the other one, the young boy was on the date, the soldier, on a date with a girl. And I said, I want to show you, we found the grenade. He went with me. He picked up this, I don't know what he did, and he said, you can run home. He didn't want to waste his date. But the policeman came to school and he said, this young girl was so smart, she didn't touch it. She called the police. That was the way we were trained to do it. But I was very disappointed with the young soldier when he kind of ignored. And he took that grenade. It was rusty, it was old, but he shouldn't play with the danger, especially on my eyes. I was probably 10 years old. Roxanne Q. Will the next president be a Democrat? And I see someone from the right, kind of by magic, pulled by magic, and it is from the right. Sometimes the camera might... So I don't know why I'm not seeing Biden or Kamala Harris, but I see someone. Knight of Love, people will love it. 5 of Coins, someone that will be making us aware of the situation, and he will be very stable, very much in control, very balanced. Lindsay Cohen, what will become of Michael Flynn? And I think he will have a difficulty learning different language. So it looks like he will run to another country and he will be asking for asylum. I think you know, to let him to stay. I have the feeling that it will be Turkey. He will tell them, I love you, please protect me, be my angel outside of the border. I don't know, Queen of Security, it might be with his wife. He's still married, yes. Roxanne. Alisa Romanец. Thank you, Alice. Does the oligarch have politically damaging information on Putin? Will they use it against him? They do have information on him, but I saw them being on the palm on his hand. He has a huge hand and they are so tiny and he can squeeze them. So I don't think they will be able to use anything against him, and he likes to be in control. None of them is allowed to say a word to him. he is just listening his own. They have to tell him how wonderful he is and how much they love him, so he will love them back. They are dysfunctional. They don't love him at all. They hate him. And they are thinking about how to backstab him, but they are afraid. They are dreaming about this. It's like making decision, postponing the decision. Fiona Haney, will 45 be charged by January 6th committee? And I noticed, I saw that they have humongous amount of documents against him. But they wouldn't be, I don't know if they will charge him. I think they will push this to DOJ and he will be the one who will be doing the rest of the investigation. So they don't have too much power. Pelosi will be doing what she's supposed to do, so she will collect all Pelosi or Cheney. Intuitively, we know that he is guilty, and eventually he will be unable to have his freedom. The freedom will be taken away from him. Okay. Cheryl, my girlfriend, what is the deal between George Conway and his wife Kellyanne? What is between them keeping their marriage intact? And I saw them on a ticket balancing each other. They are like two kids playing on the tick. I never can learn that, but it's the place where the kids are going up and down, jumping. When one is up, the other has to be down. So they are balancing each other. They are neighbors of Oleg Deripaska. He had a beautiful mansion in Washington, D.C., and they are his neighbors. Okay. Will Ivanka flip on her father? And I saw her flipping pancakes. You know, some of us are better with that than others. I can do it with flipping that way, but I'm always using two tools. So it looks like she will do it. Eventually she will do it, and probably the whole family she will flip on them. That's a frying pan, and she will be flipping them. So that's what I have seen, and I believe they don't love each other. Junior maybe is fascinated with his father, but Ivanka is too smart to even pretend that she is fascinated with her father. No, she don't trust him. I don't think he trusts her, maybe, but I don't see her trusting him. She's too intelligent for that. I'm not saying that I like her, no. But she has some of her skills, so we have to understand that I'm not pro Ivanka, don't take me wrong. But she has more brain than her two brothers together. She would like to rejuvenate herself, so she will do something and she will look from different point of view. She wants to have her own opinion, and of course she wants the sun to shine on her and her children, and so she will be doing whatever it takes to go ahead. Okay, Eva H. I know you are from Canada. Are the paper money no longer be available in the future? Instead of that will be digital money is coming. What is gonna be? I don't think that it will be that fast. At least probably another 20 years we will still hold on to the paper money. in a situations that we can be attacked by cyber attacks. It's good to have some regular money in a pocket that when the machines are not working in the grocery store, we can still buy the groceries. We all had that experience probably, because I remember once I went to the grocery store, I'm doing big amount of shopping, and then people are surprised. The machines are not working. So they were saying that whoever can pay, then they can pay, and the rest, the baskets has to stay. And I was calling my husband. I said, come on with the money. So it is sometimes that possibility. Since that, I have always few bags in my pocket when I'm going shopping, so just in case. And the cryptocurrency will be chaotic, and I believe there will be some new rules that will have to apply to cryptocurrency, because it is so often a dirty money coming. And I said that Putin probably put his asset in the crypto. Okay, I'm just worried that I might be stopped by my wonderful friend who is not friend, my tool that is recording me, and sometimes it's stopping. I'm sorry. So I'm not a doctor, so I will give you some remedies, and this one will be related to my previous, I was saying how it would be good to have hot feet for women to get pregnant. I forgot that my doctor, the gynecologist that gave me that advice, he said, make sure that don't give sex for a few days to your husband, because his sperm has to be much thicker. So when you know that you have ovulation, keep him a little bit hungry. And then when you know that you have the ovulation, go for the hot treatment with your feet, so your feet are hot. And it worked for me and for my sister-in-law. But I forgot about that little detail, and that's very important. Because young people, they try it sometimes too often, and that can cause weakening of the amount of sperm being strong enough to produce the baby. And so many people told me about drinking dill pickle juice for cramps, leg cramps. We always have some pickles, so that will be nice to run to the kitchen and drink that. Oh, it's not bad, but not that I will be crazy about this. But it's better than the cramps. I can tell you that. So we have to share our advices, and thank you everyone. And that was quite a few people who wrote me about the pickle. And the mustard. I will never even thought the mustard can help you with. I know magnesium and zinc and so many other things, but pickle juice. Okay, I want to do the prayers. This time for the people that I met, because they came for the readings. I want to pray for their safety over there, for all the Polish people who are helping, and for the Ukrainian people who are visiting my country. I don't know how many of them will stay, but big amount of those people will probably stay in Poland forever. I want to pray for them that they will have nice new journey through the life, and it is just a period that they have to go through. It's hard, but eventually that will be something that will end up for the better. And for people of Ukraine who was in the horrific situation, we want to send them the best vibration, best energy, best light, everything so they can feel protected. And as well for Vladimir Zelensky, the big hero, Ukraine need him and the world need him, so Putin will not be able to achieve what he thought that he will achieve so easily, but it's not that way. And another guy I'm observing, I was watching him when the revolutions, Orange Revolutions was going on, and there is two brothers, Klitschko, the Vitaly Klitschko, big guy. He is. They both brothers are boxers in heavy weight. They said that they will never box against each other. They are on top. They were at least, because now I think they are in the age that they don't box anymore. But Vitaly Klitschko is the mayor of Kiev. And there was already post that he was dead, but that was not him. There was two other mayors killed in two cities next to Kiev. So we have to pray for his health, because if, God forbid, something will happen to Zelensky, he will have to step up in his shoes. And people will trust him, and he will be able to keep the movement going. So we have to pray for those heroes over there that will be protected. And because without guys like that, the whole country will be in disarray, without knowing what to do, even to having a hero. Putin never thought that he will be left with so many men who will be desperate. And that's some lesson for him, that because women were allowed to leave the country, the men will be more desperate to fight. Please send the best energy to them and carry the bullets opposite way so they are protected. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.